Pawpaw Sammy here. Came out late yesterday to check my bees, and this is what I found. But I opened up the hive, and all of them wasn't dead. They had a few left in it. That's the hive on top right here. So what I did, desperate set in, I put one sheet of newspaper between this hive and this hive. Now, the theory behind that is, as those bees finally chew up through that paper, the hormones will be mixed, the pheromones, and they settle in together as one hive. So what I'm saying is, I'm trying to get that strong hive to absorb that weak hive. Now, as it gets warmer today, it's extremely cold right now. As it gets warmer today, I'm gonna come here and open that hive up on top, and I'll feed them a mixture of sugar water with protein powder. I got a little fight going on. I think they're still confused on where they're supposed to be going. Well, anyway, I'm trying to save 2 hives. I'm down from 5. That hurts. That really hurts. Anyway, I'll show you my mixture. It's a cup of water to a cup of sugar, and I put 2 tablespoons of high protein powder in it. And then I'll go ahead and set it in the hive in the feeder for them. And hopefully they'll chew through that paper and become friends. Whenever I mix my food for my bees, when I feed them, I'll mix 1 cup of sugar, as I said before, with 1 cup of water. And I add 2 tablespoons of high protein powder. Now, I've done this for years. It's mixed berry, high protein is what I use. And the bees love it. I started this off a couple, 2 or 3 winters ago. I'd mix a little honey and, a little sugar and mix this protein. And I'd put sugar without the protein and sugar with the protein in the same hive, side by side. And they'd go to this protein. It was the first to go, then the sugar followed on it. So I know it works, and it'll help them through the winter if I haven't done it too late. Now what I did, if you'll notice, I fed on the front, right there, and on the front of over there. Also in the big hive, I removed the top and put a feeder down in it. The reason I didn't film while I was doing it, I'm by myself under a tarp, and it's kind of hard to set a camera up where you can see. But anyway, the bees have been ever more really fed. They're starting to feed now. They just now realizing that's food. A little sugar and protein feed for them bees. Seems like they're kind of enjoying that. I think they're gonna make a meal out of it. This morning, I'm gonna try to winterize my bees. Right now, it's 70 degrees, okay? Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, it's supposed to drop to 28. So what I'm doing is, I had 5 hives here, beehives, okay? And I extended the little shelf they set on, I extended it out. See right here? It came out. But I'm removing this to make the thing shorter. And with shorter, it'll be easier for me to cover it. I only have to cover like 5 foot instead of 8. So I'm fixing to pull that 2x out of there. In fact, I just pulled one of them out. I'm gonna take the nails off and clean them up. And then I'm gonna start wrapping this thing with a tarp. And that extension cord is gonna be underneath with a drop light. When I get through with these bees, they'll think they in Holiday Inn. I had an old shower curtain. See the blue curtain on the bottom, around the bottom? All right, I cut it to fit there. I cut a piece for this end. And I'm gonna do the same around the back. I'm gonna do the same thing. and on the other end. And I'm gonna take one of these tiles and put right here and staple it. That'll close this off, and that'll close the bottom of this hive off completely. Well, there'll be a little airflow, I mean, that's normal. But as far as the wind blowing through there, it's not gonna be able to do it. Then, I'm gonna come back with my tarp and start on the back side and roll it all the way over and get it covered. Bring it back down and staple it to the 2x4 right there, on front and back. Then I'll take some more of those floor tiles, and I'm gonna put one on the front there and one on the front there. Then I'm gonna put a drop light in there. And I think that'll hold it. Okay. For all you professional detailers and draftsmen, this is the material I'm cutting out for the skirt around the bottom of my worm bin. Beehives, I'm sorry. This was an old shower curtain. It's waterproof and it's pretty thick. So that's gonna go around the bottom. And look, don't laugh at my details here. But that's the left end, the width and the height. This is the front with the beehives on it. And this is the right end. So all I have left to do now is cut out the left end and the rear. And my hive will be covered around the bottom to break the wind. Then I'm gonna go ahead and drop a tarp over the whole thing. That way, hopefully, I can stop that wet if it rain and wind. I got up this morning to finish insulating my hives. I didn't realize the temperature was going to be dropping this fast this morning. It was supposed to wait till this evening. Well, I tell you what, it's freezing. But if you look, I got the blue cloth all the way around the bottom, a skirt. I come back and insulated every beehive with the floor tiles, the cloth floor tiles, all right? Then I come back and wrap the tarp all the way around it to waterproof it. Now I'm fixing to slide a light under that blue cloth right there, a small light, and turn it on. Those bees will be in pig heaven. I'm leaving enough air circulation that they can control the heat. They can fan it or whatever they need to do. And I think we're gonna be okay. But I'll tell you what, people, I should have finished this yesterday. My hands are freezing.